Assalamu alaikum, dear friends and fellows. How are you? I welcome you here on my training channel. My name is Abdul Khalik. My dear friends and fellows, look, a human being cannot live in isolation. They do have to make the friendship with other people. They cannot stay away from that at all. We are always seen making friendship, and developing the relationships, making partnerships, doing this and that with other people, sitting and going with the people. We it seems that we are always in need of, in demand of a good friend. We are always looking for a good friend. And it is not bad at all. That is something quite normal. Because after all, we are the humans, and all the humans are the social animals. So, dear friends and fellows, so we cannot absolutely live in the isolation at all. We are always in the need of a genuine friendship. And today we will talk about what type of people are not genuine. Genuine friend of ours. We might think that these are the genuine friends. Actually, they are not. And after some of the time, we come to know, we do understand that this friend of mine, I took him as a good friend of mine, as a genuine friend of mine. But as a matter of fact, they are not a genuine or a good friend of mine at all. Rather, they are the fake people. They are the unreliable friends at all. And it is better to stay away from the people like this one. It is better to live in isolation instead of making friendship with the people like this one. So that is going to be the topic of our today's discussion. After consulting the research of certain people, certain psychological researchers, we have come to a conclusion that there are certain signs of these fake friends. And today we are going to present here in front of you what are the signs and the symbols of those friends who are absolutely fake and not genuine at all. So after a careful consideration, we have found out that there are 10 such things which must be, there are 10 such signs which, if at all we find in someone else, I think that we need to believe in one thing, that this person cannot become a genuine friend of mine, is not a genuine friend of mine at all. So I need to stay safe. So I need to avoid from all those people. What are those 10 things? First of all, they show a little understanding of what's going on in my life. They show little understanding of what's going on in my life. So that is, the first thing. How can we understand that this person, they lack the empathy, they lack the interest? So dear friends, any concern they may display usually smacks of insincerity. Any concern they may display usually smacks of insincerity. So these people are actually not a genuine friend, cannot become a genuine friend at all. Say, because they lack the empathy. They fail to understand that if they were in my situation, what they would have been feeling, what they would have been trying to do. So that is actually the insincerity. Now the second thing, your friendship largely resolves around them. Your friendship largely revolves around them. So their friendship mean whatever they like, whatever they don't like, what time they will be available, and what kind of talk they like, what kind of activity they like. So everything else, your friendship largely revolve around them. So that is the second sign of these fake and the flaky friends. Now the third thing is, they are flaky and inconsistent. They people are not consistent at all. They are not dependable at all. Their words and their actions does not match at all. So they people are flaky and inconsistent. Now the fourth thing, some questionable behaviors on the past means, some questionable behavior in the past means you don't fully trust them, betraying your trust. Like, they might share the important information. You should you should you they should have kept up in private. They have shared certain information about us which they should have kept in private. Now the second thing, they throw you under the bus to keep themselves out of the trouble. To keep themselves out of the trouble, they are ready to put in any sort of trouble. They are creating the trouble. They want to throw you, they want to dump you, they want to ditch you whenever you are in need, because they want to keep out of the trouble. So they have lied to you as well. They have lied to you, they lie to you as well. Now the fifth is, you discover they have bad mouthed you. You discover they have bad mouthed you behind your back, so they are gossiping against you. Now the sixth sign of these flaky, undependable, not dependable, unreliable friends. Your connection feels shallow. You can't turn to them when the time is tough. You can't turn to them when the time is tough. Not a ride or die bestie at all. They seem jealous of the good thing that happened to you. They seem jealous of the good thing that happened to you. Yes, they are jealous. They seem to be jealous of the good thing that happened to you. Now the eighth is, sometimes it feels like they are putting you down. Sometimes it feels they are putting you down, like you are the butt of their jokes, like they say things rude and offensive, like they say mean things, but try to laugh it off as just a joke. So this is like this. And even their so-called compliments contain the hint of an insult. So that is the number 8 sign. Number 9, they push your boundaries. Mean wherever you don't allow them, they are still entering, they are still intruding, they are still talking about, they are still interfering. They don't respect, they push your boundaries. And now the 10th and the last is, you feel uneasy around them. You don't feel comfortable while being with them. So fake friends don't enrich your life at all. So we need to understand that these fake friends, they don't enrich our life at all. So dear friends and fellows, now let's have a very quick revision of all those 10 things in few seconds only. First of all, they show little understanding of what's going on in your life. Number two, your friendship largely revolve around them. Number three, they are flaky and inconsistent. And their words does not match direction. Now the fourth is, some questionable behavior in the past mean you don't fully trust them. Number five, you discover they have bad mouthed you behind your back. They have done the gossip against you. Now the number six is, your connection feels shallow. You can't turn to them when the time is tough. Not when the time is tough. They seem, number seven, they seem jealous of the good thing that happened to you. They seem jealous of the good thing that happened to you. Number eight, sometimes it feels like they are putting you down, like you are the butt of their jokes. They say things rude and offensive. They say mean things, but try to laugh it off as just a joke. Even their so called compliments contain the hint of an insult. Now, the ninth is, they push your boundaries. Now, the 10th and the last is, you feel uneasy around them. So, these are the 10 signs of a flaky, of an unreliable, untrustable friend. So, we don't need to consider anybody like them as a friend, and we don't need to waste much of our time upon them. So that is all about the friendship today. Thank you.